And if you were real smart, you could notch the edges of your paddle. And then you could make some more up on the dry land and put a string around them and work on a whole bunch of them.
Thank you for the use of your car. I tried to move it. We were going to move it closer. I was parking the car and Jules said, no, they've already taken it. Well, when I got in the car, I mean, I was back down here. So, yeah,
you got there.
That's why I didn't go. She said, I believe they've already taken it. So I thought of you.
Yeah.
Will you tell me about these again?
Okay, sure. Let me get these keys in my pocket here. I can't get too much. I got too many layers. This is a cornstalk fiddle, and so you would have it. You'd have it 2 pieces like this. And okay, and with a little wax, beeswax or rosin on them, they would make a squeaking noise.
Okay.
And you know, you probably have heard the old song with the cornstalk fiddle and shoestring bow. I can play old Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's a cornstalk fiddle. Now I think some people have actually made a different bow, but ours we always just made 2 of English pieces.
Okay.
And see, that tightens it up a little bit. Okay, now the addle was
an addle.
Okay. Now I don't know how that is spelled.
Okay.
First, a man in Franklin County told me about it. I have seen it spelled somewhere.
Okay.
And but I didn't remember how it was done. But anyway, what they did was they would put a rock in here, and of course they would use a long stick. And with the stick, they could create more force. And so they would use it as a weapon when they were doing small game hunting.
Okay.
And and then
Now, did the pioneers do that too, or just the
they
natives?
may have. They may have learned it from the Indians, you know, and done that. But I understand that it was an Indian. This fellow who told me, I believe his grandfather was Cherokee.
Okay.
And then we've always called it the flutter mill. We made flutter mills, and we used wood, and we used okay, my father had bees, and in the supers where you made the honey, there were little thin wood pieces that made a pound of honey. And so those little things were very, they were beveled in the corners to bend them and to place the joints of them together.
Okay.
You know, they came flat and then you bent them, and they were very easy to break. And so we used those little broken pieces for our paddles. And then we'd use a piece of wood. But I've understood there were others that made them out of cornstalk, so that I was featuring cornstalk, I did that. Okay, and I have notched them to where, you know, one fits inside the other. And you take, get your fork and stick, cut the fork and stick, and stick it down in the ground. And then we would build, we call it dams, you know. We would take rocks and channel the water where we wanted it to go right under a wheel. And of course it would make the wheel turn. And we'd have 3 or 4, you know, but then I started a collection of toys, the kinds that people made before television to entertain themselves. So I call them BTV toys. And in some of my research and so forth then I have found, I've read somewhere that some children would take and they would notch the edges. Now, I tried to put one right there. It's not too well done. And they would put a string around it then. And then they would make some up on the ground, up on the bank, stream, and then they'd have a whole series of them going. But we weren't that smart.
Well, thank you. That was very interesting.
Well, thank you.
Amazing what you can make out of corn cobs.
They're corn stalks.